So it's interesting to think about my sort of foundation to my coaching. And I've been thinking about this mainly because I was challenged by a course that I'm in to think about what are the 5 lessons, themes, phrases that come from my past, from experiences, from things that have happened to me that inform the way that I coach, the way that I lead, but primarily like I'm talking about like the way I coach right now. And I think the first one, the biggest one that stands out, I think comes from my mom. And my mom always used to have this phrase that was about planting seeds. I'm just planting seeds. And as a young adult, I saw her lead women at the rugby club when they wanted to establish like a basically the kitchen to make sure that the meals were served as part of the rugby club plan and the things that they were doing. And so I saw her like just like feeding little bits of information to people at different times. And she always said, I'm just planting seeds. And she would do it to us as a family as well. She would, whenever she wanted to maybe take us all on vacation or was thinking about a vacation or inviting us for Christmas, she just like said, we're just planting seeds to see what you think. But here's an idea I have. And I realized that that was her using her influence and that she had a really clear idea about her vision, about the way that she wanted to spend her time and the impact that she wanted to have on the world. And she would inspire us, influence us by being really clear with her message, by giving us an opportunity to participate in the process with her, and also to have a celebration of the work that we've done together. And so I think about this when I'm coaching now, because I think part of being an effective coach is helping people use their influence so that they're able to make happen the things that are really important to them, whether they're in a leadership role or whether they're part of a family unit and they want their family to experience a different vision, or they want to take it might be as simple as going on vacation. But there's a way of using your influence, and I think sometimes we don't think about our influence and using it in an intentional way, and it's often thought of as something negative that we might use to overpower someone or use our privilege in certain ways. And I think part of it is understanding a definition of influence for yourself and understanding that when you have influence, you're able to have greater impact. And so my challenge for myself is like, how do I use my influence effectively in the work that I do? And often that is through coaching, and sometimes that's through training or leadership. But it's always about being very clear about what the ask is or what the vision is. It's always involving the people that are going to be part of that decision and inviting them to participate alongside me, inviting them to bring their knowledge, their skills, their questions, their curiosity. And as we take that journey, having points of measurement so we know how we're doing and how well we're doing. And then, of course, celebration becomes a part of that. So I hope that you will use your influence in a way that helps you manifest the dreams and goals that you have. And along the way, using that influence to share with people this idea of planting seeds. So all of us can plant seeds. We can plant them, multiple seeds in multiple gardens. But what we need is people there to help us water those gardens.